Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Baylor's offense will come out first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. White wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Watkins. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. On the move at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
White going to attack through the air. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him.
Ball is free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
send the back in motion. They'll run the toss. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. White wants to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led Sparty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Red Raiders line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Works the middle of the field. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. He'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first down. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown Bears. He got a step and just dusted the field. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Nicky. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. is knocked down back at the 13.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
White going to attack through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. He wants to change this route. White wants to throw it. Extending the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his ball.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Going for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start. Quarterback here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Gashing the knee on the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Hey, just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. He's at... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. White going to attack through the air. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping him up and getting to the ground.
Swings it out to the flat. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Makes the grab. It's Hudson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Pulls it in. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down. You know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the stick.
Hey, that's a live ball. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. The Bears get the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll toss it to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Weckman. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Making side adjustments here.
Here we go. Tuna.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move him back. Just enough time for one final play of the half. White wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The offense changing the play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. White going to attack through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive explosive plays by running the football. You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Swings it out to his running back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Baylor! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming, every angle, everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. He's got his man across the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take.
Turning it on! He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So we open the final period with a third down play. White going to attack through the air. He tries to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. This... shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That
breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Scanning the field, it's Weckman. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
White wants to throw it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Bears decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give is to Williams. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by game tackling.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, how many years did Florida State and Miami come down to the last second, and we had another notable matchup today? Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
he has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback making checks. White going to attack through the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a